we would like, actually, Kate, what time is it?
It's 1:30.
Wrong. This is the time to kick it off. And Kate, will you do the honors?
Yes, thank you. All right, so we will kick off Lighthouse for Ukraine with someone who looked into the eyes of evil himself when he was the United States ambassador to Russia from 2012 to 2014. The leading expert on Russia, American foreign policy, and democratic development around the world, Michael McFaul is now a director at Freeman Spogli Institute for International Studies at Stanford. He has been actively supporting Ukraine in general and our student association in particular. Please, everyone, welcome Michael McFaul.
Woo! Thank you. Wow, this is a great crowd. Thank you all for coming. I want to say three things today because I know there's a lot of speakers, so I'll just say three things. First, I want to thank our fantastic students who from the very beginning of this horrific invasion mobilized our community, first just at Stanford, then the rest of us, and now look at this community that they have brought together. I just want to say congratulations to our Stanford students who have done this. Second, I'm going to make a provocative statement right now, echoing something that my colleague Frank Fukuyama wrote. He'll speak a little bit later. But in my opinion, Putin has already lost this war. He's lost the war. He may win some battles, but the big war, the objectives, he's already lost. And the yes. Remember what he promised the world when he invaded Ukraine. He said that Ukrainians were just Russians with accents, and he was going to bring them back into the empire. He failed at that. He said he was going to denazify Ukraine. He failed at that. He said he was going to demilitarize Ukraine. He's failed at that. He tried to seize Ukrainians' major cities, including the capital of Kiev. He's failed at that. And so now he has adjusted his objectives. It's now the special military operation Zashita Donbassa, right? He had to add those words. And I'm not a military expert, so I don't want to predict what will happen there, but it is not, so far, he has failed at that objective as well. So the overall war, he has failed, and that is mostly because of the brave soldiers and warriors of Ukraine. Number one. I think it is also because of the incredible leadership that Ukraine has had with President Zelensky, standing in Kiev, not fleeing to defend his country. But it's also because of everybody here. Because Western countries were not ready to help in the beginning. I know. I talked to the Biden administration frequently. They were nervous. They didn't want to get into a proxy war. And it's because of people like you. Societies were ahead of their governments. And not just in the United States. In Germany, in France, in the UK, societies say we are not going to stand by as evil attacks our country. And you have helped to pressure our governments to do the right thing. And so I want to applaud everybody here who's been a part of that as well. And Poland too, yes, and Poland too, especially Poland. All right, but this is my last thing I'm going to say. Your efforts are not done because the war is not over. And every single day when I talk to government people, I say, thank you that you did new sanctions. Thank you that you did new aid packages. Thank you that you're finally giving the Ukrainians the weapons they need to defend their country. Thank you for that. That was last week. This week, you have to do more. You have to do more sanctions, provide more weapons, and for us to provide more assistance to the people of Ukraine. So thank you for what you've done, but this war is not over. Lean in and do more. Thank you all for coming.
dear Mike, on behalf of all Ukrainians, and particularly Ukrainian Association at Stanford, we want to give you this gift.
Fantastic. Slava Ukraina! Yeah, of course. Okay. Thank you. But you guys get next to me. There we go. All right.